Buddy, good morning. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, November the 30th. Rise and shine. Good morning to you. This is Coffee Talk, 8 o'clock in the morning. We get together just about 7 days a week at 8 o'clock, chat about what's going on in the world of weather. And let me tell you something. It's chilly outside. If you haven't been out yet, that's the big story. Another blast of jacket-worthy weather has arrived. But we're not stopping there because indications are frost for many locations looking to the next couple of days. So just be ready. Just be ready. It's coming. That's why I wrote. It's beginning to look a lot, feel a lot like winter. Let's look outside live and just kind of get an idea of where we are this morning on a Saturday morning, the last day of November. Couple of clouds overhead. Otherwise, it is beautiful, beautiful. Nothing really showing up on our first warning live Doppler radar. Had some rains yesterday. That's not the case, though, this morning. Oh, man, it's pretty outside. Here's a look outside right now. 39 in Ocala. Let me fix my desk here. All right. There we go. Perfect. All right. 39 degrees in Ocala right now. It's 41 degrees in the Villages, 45 in Claremont, 48 in Orlando, and 54 degrees in Melbourne. Paul says it is motorcycle weather. I concur with that, my friend. Nancy, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Mr. Twister over on YouTube says it's chilly, but wait until Tuesday. Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's about to get cold. So first, let's just kind of get a lay of the land for us today. It's going to be breezy. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be chilly. So with that, I'm going to pause for a second. Let's all rejoice and take our first sip of coffee. This is going to be my first sip for the day. It just hits the soul. 63 our 11 o'clock temperature, 67 1 p.m., and 68 degrees our high temperature today. That's lovely. I mean, that's like a nice warm cup of coffee in your belly, through your chest. You feel it. Outside, it's fresca. You gotta love that. So today is looking beautiful. High temperatures around our area today. Looking good. 68 in Orlando, 66 in the Villages, 66 degrees Daytona Beach. When we compare the temperatures, just out the door this morning, there is a definitive change in temperatures, right? We are 15 to 30 degrees colder this morning. So it's a shock to the system. And I'm not even going to lie. Usually I'll walk Stella outside. This morning, total cop out. Don't judge me. I put the leash on her. I opened the front door and I let her go out front. And she looked at me and she's just like, "Oh, you're not coming? You're going to have me go, but you're not coming?" And I'm like, "Nah, I'm not coming. It's a little chilly." So she went out, she did her business, she came back in, and you could tell her like look of disgust. She's just like, "Really? Really?" Yeah. So anyway, it's chilly outside this morning. No doubt. When you compare the temperatures from yesterday, we were in the 80s on Thursday. We were mid 70s yesterday. Today's high temperature is 68. So we are dropping certainly below average temperatures. Here's a look at the forecast highs again. 60s around our area, about 10 degrees below average. I've got my long sleeves on today. It's going to be one of those days. Michelle says, definitely should have worn gloves while walking the dog. The breeze is so cold. I know, my love. Right? That's why I didn't do it. Winds outside right now. Dialing that up. 10, 15-ish miles an hour. So it's a cool summer. Yeah, no. Sebweso on YouTube says, all my old broken bones are screaming today. Yeah, it's kind of one of those. It's kind of one of those. Last night, 54 Palm Coast with drizzle was brisk. Yep. Matthew, though, says, sit by the fire all day type weather. Now you're singing my song, baby. That sounds excellent. And you know what's neat is it's not just today that has this fantastic weather. Look at our 7-day forecast, okay? Central Florida's most accurate 7-day forecast showing a stretch of absolutely perfect weather. Highs 60s and 70s, morning lows 40s and 50s. This is the good stuff. Matt says, love the weather. Joe Bastardi once said, maybe he said it a lot, I don't know. Enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got. And it's like, yeah, that's true. Carrie Foster over on Facebook says, I'm staying under the heated blanket today. Not a bad idea. Taylor, it would be okay if it wasn't for the friggin' breeze. I feel that. It's true. Yeah. Chilly, football, cold, winning. You know who's not winning? UCF. I'm not even going to say anything more than that. Katie says, we sold our house with a nice fireplace, then moved into a rental with a non-functioning fireplace. Not fair. You know, my childhood house had a fireplace. I haven't had a fireplace since. Mary says, love the weather. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, Michelle camping. Yes. Santa might be bringing a tent for my oldest. I don't know. I haven't figured that out. I think so. That's why, right? But I do want to let you know, notice the temperatures. Like today is fantastic. You know, our weekend forecast, if you've got plans to be out and about, the weekend is looking absolutely stunning, right? High temperatures in the 60s to 70. It says gorgeous fall. I didn't type it because if I'd have wrote it, I'd have said something like, cool for fall or feeling like winter because it's gorgeous fall, but this is well below average. But I'm not gonna, you know, each meteorologist writes their own thing, and I'm not going to dog anybody. But it's chilly. Normal high is 76. We are well below that this weekend and right through the 7-day forecast. But look at Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday in particular. That's where the temperatures are really going to be making a tumble, right? So for example, today we've looked at the highs. It's fantastic. Good. But let's take a look at early next week because that's where things really start to make some impacts. First off, let's just chat about who could be talking about frost, okay? Our inland northern areas, we'll say, have the potential for some frost, okay? So if you live Lake Pennsauken, northbound on 75, okay? Okay, basically all of Marion County, West Volusia County, right up to Lake Monroe, perhaps even. Inland Flagler, northern half of Lake County. If you live in these areas, we could be talking about frost. Now, frost is not a concern for much other than sensitive plants outside. So for those of you gardeners, you fancy pants folks that love putting the beautiful flowers and things, this could impact you. Okay. When we talk about temperatures, let's just kind of look. So tomorrow morning, it's going to be nice and chilly, 47 in the metro. But by Tuesday morning, it's 42. Coldest we've gotten in Orlando this season is 43. So this will be below that, right? So let's look. Okay. 7-day forecast illustrating the beautiful weather for this weekend. 68 today, below average, chilly. Tomorrow morning, 40s and 50s, chilly. 70 the high, chilly. But tomorrow there's this secondary, right? There's this secondary front that's moving through tomorrow, okay? Basically, beautiful air, but tonight into tomorrow, that secondary front slides through, and that's going to really rush in that colder start to next week. So Monday, let's start here. Monday morning, okay? That's chill. Remember, 43 is the coldest we've gotten this season, okay? Kara says, I've got a plumeria from Hawaii that will get cut. Yeah, if it's from Hawaii, yeah. If you're cold, they're cold. Bring the squirrels in. Don't do that, Matt. Don't. Usually I will agree with everything you say, Matt. It's cute, but yeah. Those squirrels are crazy. 47 on Monday morning in Orlando, 39 in the Villages, 39 in Ocala, okay? That's cold. Monday afternoon, fantastic. Oh, baby. It's going to look very similar to today. Highs in the mid 60s area wide. Tuesday morning, this is where that real chill kicks in, okay? Look at these temperatures, 35 in Ocala, 36 in the Villages. Depending on the winds are going to really dictate that frost potential, okay? So to give you an idea, Tuesday morning, the forecast for right now is 5 to 10 mile per hour breeze in Orlando, okay? It's the more sheltered spots that I'm concerned with frost. And because if there are days where we say there may be some frost, but not widespread, and you get it, guess what? You're in a sheltered spot. You would be then prone to it. Yes, Frank, friction, always with the friction. All right, so that's Tuesday morning. Tuesday afternoon, chilly. Like, seriously chilly. Like, wear the layers. What am I doing Tuesday? I'm working. I know that. Got to go back to work at some point. Tuesday, I am doing the noon and 4. All right. So I'm doing the noon and 4. That is going to be, what's the coldest afternoon we have had this season? Stand by. Climo. SCASIS. All right. Single station data, daily listing. We'll go from January 1st. Max temperature. ID, MCO, THR. Okay. So the coolest afternoon that we have seen, and we'll do that since August 1st so that we could do this season. Coolest afternoon temperature was 67 degrees. There's Tuesday, 62, which means that will be the coolest temperature, the coolest afternoon temperature since, stand by, that's 67. Oh, I'm sorry, 62. That will be the coolest afternoon since February 18th. Okay? That's so Tuesday afternoon will be the coolest afternoon we have seen since February. Yeah. Matt's asking, can you save this weather for Sun and Fun? Dude, I know, right? I just got an email about it. Put Sun and Fun in my calendar. I'm going to try and hype the kids. I might have an airplane by then. I don't know that I would fly them into Sun and Fun the first year, but we'll digress. Okay, so Tuesday afternoon is cold. Wednesday morning. 43 in Orlando, 33 in Ocala. Again, the wind may calm down just a little bit. And then Wednesday afternoon, not as chilly, but still very clearly, we've got a chilly stretch of weather in Central Florida, right? The next 7 days are looking fantastic. I do need to find you, Matt. Cindy, you might have a what? Yeah. All right. So that's kind of where we are. Now, GFS. Raw GFS. Just looking ahead. Mike, how did G Bugles do in the cold? Depends if you have time to warm them up. If you don't warm them up, they're going to sound like... If you warm up properly, you're good to go. Jeannie Rowan, Eric's getting a Mooney for Christmas. I might. All right. So we've got this chill coming kind of Tuesday, Wednesday. We see that on the Raw GFS. Then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, we start to climb a little bit. We see that on our 7-day forecast. I'll pop it up here real fast just for comparison purposes. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 67, 72, 75. So temperatures are climbing, right? Then we look ahead, and it looks like by 7th, 8th, 9th, the temperatures may start dropping a little bit. Diana, I don't know if I've been a really good boy. I'm trying. So by Sunday, Monday, the 8th and 9th, GFS is talking about another cold front, and then we kind of start to climb again and maybe get a little bit warmer. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, that's looking at just temperatures. Remember, we've been looking at the BSR, and we've been kind of trying to get an idea of rains and storm systems and things like that. Stephen says models don't count. No, I'll get a model to match the plane, though. So I'll have both. All right, so high pressure, high. Ooh, look how beautiful that is. That is a big old high. It's gorgeous. Little cold front coming through. That's that Sunday, Monday cold front that we were talking about. Saw the temperatures dropping. Nice area of high pressure coming in afterward. What is that on the right? Like, GFS want to do something tropical there? Awesome. Love that. Anyway, all right. There's your warmer temperature. So mid-month, definitely looking a little bit warmer according to the GFS. So, yeah. Makes sense. I mean, that's an east-southeasterly flow. That's a warm wind flow. That is December the 16th. And if we look at the 16th on the temperature map, it's got those temperatures. Don't look at the 16th because the last day temperatures are just never correct. But you look at that like 13th, 14th, 15th, temperatures are starting to climb. So, yeah. You have reached the end of hurricane season. Everyone gets a coffee talk award. That's correct. Yeah. You know, it's funny. Everybody's talking about it. Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they say. We should campaign. Oh, love that. It's the final countdown. The final countdown. To that point, too, I would add on Tuesday, Jeremy Nelson and I will be doing a Tracking the Tropics season wrap up. We're not tracking hurricanes. It's done, but we want to go over the season, look at it, get into the nitty gritty and all that stuff. So we'll have that for you on Tuesday morning. Tracking the Tropics. Only the echoes of my mind. Thank you, Robin. If you've not seen Midnight Cowboy, by the way, like do yourself a favor and go check that out. All right. Saw that in cinematography class in college. Just fantastic. Okay, so that's kind of where we're at. I prefer the cold over a hurricane any day, Daniela over on YouTube says. Marg on Facebook says, I'm so happy no more hurricanes. Love it. Love it. Love it. Coffee karaoke. I used to do it on Fridays every week, and then the copyright police came after me, and they pow-powed. Joanne says, you and Jeremy did a great job on the hurricane forecast. Thank you. Appreciate it. Already working on the new one. Karen says, scruffy. Fun Eric on vacay for sure. Oh, yeah. Yep. Tony says, hold my beer. Well, yeah, at the very end of that GFS, we'll see. I'm not. Taylor says, sure, you haven't seen Groundhog Day. You have no right to tell people what they need to go watch. Oh, wow. I feel like I just got slapped in the face. Oh, man. Fair gets a play. Yeah, Stephen. Thank you, Lauren. I wouldn't say it's nice. It's just trying to have some fun. All right. So that's where we're at. Everybody good? Marquis showed the comparison numbers of the hurricane forecast last night. Let's see. Oh, this is the graphic that he used. Okay, so he did a bunch. All right, so I'm just looking. Wesh. So those are the May update. We didn't touch ours, but okay. All right, so 20 named storms last year, 18. We got our 18. We got our 18. All right, so let's look at the number. Okay, so if we're gonna have that conversation, we can do that. You know what, having little kids right now, they're watching Wizard of Oz just because they're so angry they want to see Wicked. They don't even understand what Wicked is, but I digress. All right, let's look. So here's your numbers. 18 named storms. We called for 16 to 20, so right smack dab in the middle. Hurricanes 11. Ugh. Scheiße. Major hurricanes 5. All right. So I think that there's room to celebrate for us. There's room to celebrate for Colorado State. And Noah, I still will. This is the hill I will die on. Jeremy and I are so strongly willed on this idea that we're going to make a range, but we're going to make it a small range. Because, and I talked to Phil Klotzbach, I feel like every year, I got to give him credit for just hard numbering. A range is a little bit better to me, just because it's hard to hard number like that. So got to give Phil credit. But like Noah, 17 to 25, why don't you just say 1 to 1,000? We're going to have 1 to 1,000 storms. Okay. What a. So anyway, I think everybody has room to appreciate their forecasts and at the same time understand that we all have an opportunity to get better for next year. And that's exactly what we're doing. Yeah. You know, as a guy who works in a hot kitchen, we love the cold. Makes the kitchen heat more bearable. Bring me more cold fronts. Ren Taylor on YouTube says, I'll work on it, Ren, just for you, buddy. I'll work on it. Oh, man. Let's see here. Had to close out and come back. Voice was going in and out. Just say no to Noah. No, I'm. It's my only thing is it's just like go out on a limb. Like say something. Make a forecast. Don't be non-committal. That's all. All right. So that's kind of where we're at. Oh, Eric. Did I? I don't know. Oh, man. Thank you, Joanne. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's it, Taylor. You know, Taylor knows. Taylor knows loopholes. It's all about the loopholes. All right. Questions? You still did a great job. There's always room for improvement, and I think that that's the one thing that I want to make sure to constantly focus on. There's always room for improvement. Emotional development, mental development. We're always growing, right? Like that sort of thing. So yeah. Yeah. All right. Frank says you go all in. You know, it is what it is. Video's a bit choppy today. Audio good, but video's dropping some frames. Interesting. You know, it's on my side. I see that it's dropping frames on the distribution side. How interesting. Maybe I need to restart my router. Yeah, my apologies, y'all. What soup is on for tonight? You know, I haven't even figured out what's for dinner yet. So I don't know. I got to figure that out. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Jan. Appreciate it. Christmas be nice weather. Thank you, Dragons Girl. Although I do hype cold fronts. So just as long as you know that. I can't promise that I'm not going to do that. All right. Questions, comments, concerns about anything? It did it yesterday too. Then I'll go and I'll restart. Maybe my router upstairs just needs a good slap in the head. I haven't had cable internet in a while. I had CenturyLink for a while, and they were just not coming back. They were not coming to fix my dang internet after the hurricane, so I fired them. So, yeah, maybe I'll have to restart my router or something. It definitely is not liking the upload. So, we'll figure it out. My apologies. Chris, you can't prove it. Can we throw turkeys out of a Cessna like WKRP? Could. All right. Questions, comments, concerns, anything? What's everybody? Yeah, Carol, what's everybody's plans to enjoy this forecast today? What am I doing? We're going to go out and look at Christmas stuff. We got to decorate the outside. We decorated the inside yesterday. We'll decorate the outside. Yeah. I know we're doing that. And then, I don't know, we'll figure it out. You can refresh the signal through the Spectrum app if you didn't know yet. I don't know. Audio seems fine. It's just the video part. Yeah, I see dropped frames are going up, so that's on my side. Pat says Disney Springs to look at trees. I think we might do that. We had talked about doing that as well. So maybe we'll be out at Disney Springs. If you see me, I'll be the one dealing with two crazy kids. Chris says it's literally recorded. Can't prove it. Camera and birding nature. Oh, I love that. That sounds great. I need to set up sprinklers, no rain in sight. Yeah. I have a walkthrough and 2 showings. Great way to feature that Florida life. I like it. Putting the tree up today and starting to decorate. I love it, Taylor. Yeah, that's. I think that's. We'll probably do that. Maybe we'll do that early, and then we'll go maybe to Disney Springs, something like that. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. There's always fun. But a reminder: busy couple of weeks ahead, right? So I'll just share with you. Um, so we've got OUC Half Marathon this upcoming weekend. I'll be doing the live shots out at the Expo on Thursday. Then on Thursday the 5th, then on the 6th, we've got the Lake Mary Christmas lighting and all that fun stuff. That's Friday the 6th. I'll be in downtown Lake Mary for it. And then share your Christmas on the 13th. Busy couple weeks, y'all. Busy couple weeks. So fun. I love it. I love it. Also watched football today, Iron Bowl today. My stepfather said, and I chatted with my stepfather about his turkey soup recipe. He said that it takes 2 days to make. It's not an easy recipe, to which I said, I'm down. So I'm going to try and get his turkey soup recipe at some point. He's working on it now and he's going to write it down for me. So I'm super excited about that. Anne Reese says gingerbread decorating day. That sounds fun. Kathy says I'm working. Not fun, but it's a necessary thing. I get it. Plan on getting Christmas stuff out of the attic. Maybe getting a tree. There you go, Patty. That sounds great. Yeah. Kara says, wonder how the senior turkey trot is going. Thought that happened on Thanksgiving. So I would assume it'd be done by now. Or is it a different turkey trot? Carol's going to do Lake Eola. Oh, it sounds beautiful. Sounds beautiful, y'all. Let's make a great Santa's Workshop is opening here today. Jan, I've got Amazon packages already arriving. Oh boy. Carrie says you have a scammer on here. I must have blocked them on my screen accidentally instead of on the whole page because I don't even see them. So I apologize. I don't even see them. Oh, is it Mark? Is it Mark Nowland? Yeah. All right. I'm gonna done. Mark Nowland is done. Yep. Got him. Fixed. Fixed the scammer. I thought it was yesterday at Lake Eola. Uh, Maybe there's multiple? I don't know. Makes sense. Space Force 10 miler on the 14th. Is there? Oh, was that over at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station? Betty says I do not see a scammer. You don't anymore. Got it. I got the scammer, so we good. Thank you. Ah, simmer pot, cranberry, orange slices, cinnamon, and clove. Simmer all day, and the house smells great. Dude, that smells fantastic. Oh man. Working with exotic animals, we keep it very warm. Sad not to get to enjoy the cool weather today. Yeah. But that's kind of neat to get to play with the animals and relax with the animals and work with them. I love that. Cindy. Hey, Eric Burris. Can you show us that logo you made for Coffee Talk? And before you ask, yes, I'm up to something. Oh, God. Do I even. I think I still have that in here. It's not the logo that I made. It's our corporate graphics department made. Oh boy, what are you doing? There you go. There's our logo. Oh boy. What are we doing? I don't even want to know. Yeah, because it's like the coffee bubble. Like that's adorable, right? Like our graphics folks did some great work. The coffee bubble and the foam. Oh boy. Oh, that sounds great, Priscilla. I love that. How long have I been doing weather lives, Preston? Almost 10 years now. Nearly 7 days a week for almost 10 years. Yeah. That's cool, Chris. That's super cool. Super cool. Love that. You should see the Be the Moon logo. I don't know about that. All right, people. That's all I got. You done? Love the hurricane symbol chat. It's so fun, right? Like it's not a hurricane symbol. So it's like a talk bubble in the foam of the milk. Like how great is that? Those graphics artists. Coffee talk. Those graphics artists. Feisty. Feisty people. I love it. All right. Listen. Be the sunshine in someone else's day. That's all I got. Okay? I'm going to go do the kids' things. They're going to put me to work. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Saturday. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning. Robin says I've been here with you for 10. It's like crazy how long we've been doing this. We're just going to keep rolling. Just going to keep rolling. I'm 40, so at 56, I got 25 years until retirement. Y'all good to stay hanging out for 25 more years with me? We good? Good God, I have 25 years until retirement. All right, enough. Be the sunshine and someone